Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. New look, guys. Yeah, I just wanted to change it up a little bit. Wanted to look a little meaner before I got into my tournament. I was gonna be hitting the pads. I wasn't gonna be the most experienced man there, so I was like, I could be the most mean looking. I can't go there looking like a pretty boy. But it is what it is, guys. Looks nice. I'm feeling all right. Probably not gonna keep it for the long term, but it's something different. Haven't had a fade before, a skin fade before, so trying something out. Anyways, let's get into the topic of this video, guys. Uh, guys, the next couple videos or the next 2 3 videos aren't gonna be a lot of advice, right? It's not gonna be a lot of self-improvement advice. It's not gonna be something that I'm gonna be ranting about. I just wanted to journal my feelings in these days leading up to this tournament that I'm gonna go fight. And I wanted to document them somewhere. So at first I thought, let me journal them, write them down. But then I was like, nah, screw it. I'm just gonna make a video about it. We'll keep it on the internet forever. And whenever I feel down or whenever I feel like watching them, I can come back and see the mindset I was in before my first ever competition. Well, it's looking kind of nice. Anyways, so guys, let's get into it. How am I feeling? Well, if I'm being very honest, guys, this is not what you want to say, or this is not what you want to hear before a fight, before someone's gonna go fight. But I'm scared, guys. I'm absolutely terrified. I'm terrified off my ass. I've never been more scared in my life. Never ever been more scared in my life, no matter what I've gone through. But it's different kind of scary. It's nervousness. It's a little bit of anxiety. It's a little bit of excitement in there. It's just such a mixed feeling right now. But for the most part, I am scared, guys. I'm absolutely terrified because when I took this fight first time, well, not the fight, when I said that I was going to participate in this tournament 3.5 weeks ago, I was feeling very confident. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I've been training for 7 months. I've put in the hard work. I've been consistent with this. I just need to work on my stamina, and that's it. We're going to go in there and kick some ass, right? And I thought about nothing else. That's how confident I was. But in the past week, I'd say, or a week and a half, every person I've talked to or told about has gone, what if you get hurt? What if you get hurt? So now subconsciously, it's in my mind that I could get hurt now, right? And the fear started rising then. And then the second thing was, guys, I started asking myself too many questions. I started overthinking this, like everything I do in life. I started overthinking this, and this is what I did not want to do specifically. So I just wanted to keep myself as busy as I could. But the past week, I haven't been on my game. I haven't been on the top of my game. I haven't been as busy as I should be. I haven't kept myself as busy as I should be. I've gotten a little lazy. Won't be for too long, but for the most part, I have. And when you get lazy, when you're not on top of your game, when you're not busy as busy as you should be, then you start thinking stuff. Your brain starts coming up with scenarios and hypotheticals. What if that happens? What if this happens? And I started asking myself a bunch of questions. And every question I asked, the answer was in the negative, right? For example, I asked myself, well, am I going to be the best fighter there? Probably not. Why am I not going to be the best fighter there? Well, because they're going to be people more experienced than me. They've fought more times in tournaments. They've probably been fighting for longer. They've probably been doing this for years. So I'm not going to be the most experienced person there either. Am I going in this 100%? Well, fuck no. My leg is finished. Like, it's absolutely destroyed. My knee hurts every step I take. I don't tell this to anybody. This is not an excuse. I have no excuses. If I go in there, I'll tell you why I have no excuses. But my leg has been hurting a little bit, right? My right knee, since I've been running, this is why I stopped running too, because my knee was taking the worst of it, right? I don't like running because my body genuinely does not accept it. Although the high I was getting after it, the feelings I had after running were amazing, but just the pain, like in my knee, it was not worth the runs. So that kind of screwed it up. Then I kicked someone in sparring, had a little bruise on my toe, so my toe's all bruised up as well. So I'm not going in 100%. Right? So that's another question. Am I going in 100%? Am I feeling my best? No. So next question I asked was, Right. Have you trained as hard as you could? And I think this is the biggest reason why I wasn't scared about a week and a half ago, because I was training as best as I could. I was hitting the gym, I was doing my cardio, I was taking 2 to 3 classes a day, and I was feeling my best. But in the past week and a half, I haven't done any bag work because I couldn't do it because of reasons. I stopped running, so I couldn't do that. That's one thing I was doing consistently. So I haven't been on runs consistently, even though I've been doing cardio, I've been doing my swimming, I've been doing my bikes, but it's not been the same as running. The thrill I felt in running, and the feeling I had after I'd done it, the feeling of confidence while I was doing it, it's I have not achieved it. Right? So there's that. So I have not trained as hard as I should have, or as hard as I could have, right? So now that's in the back of my mind that if I lose because I didn't train hard enough. I lose because I genuinely didn't train hard enough. And part of it is, I think John Jones said it in one of his interview, that he would go out and party the weekend before a fight, and so that he could have an excuse that if he lost, he would say to himself, "Well, this guy only beat me because I was partying last week. If I wouldn't have, I would have won this." So it was like an excuse for him. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to be doing that. I'm not saying that me not training hard enough is an excuse for why someone would beat me. No, if someone beats me, they were a better man than me, and it's all on me as to why I couldn't win. But I think somewhere in the back of my head, it's there that, okay, I have something to lie back on. I wouldn't be totally shattered, right? Because guys, if anyone knows me, they know how ultra competitive I am. I hate losing. I hate losing with every ounce of my being, right? It doesn't sit right with me every time I lose. And I am a bad loser, and that's something I've been working on, but you know, I think this tournament is going to teach me a lot if I do lose. It's gonna put me at my worst. Because guys, losing a cricket game, or losing a football tournament, or losing a game here and there, that's okay. Yeah, that's a loss, but it doesn't really affect your life. But genuinely having someone kick your ass, absolutely beat you, and doing it in front of a bunch of people in front of your friends too, and then a bunch of random people, and then in front of judges that are gonna judge you and tell you, yes, you lost that fight. That would do something to me, and that's the fear I have the most, the fear of losing in front of all those people. That's what I'm most scared of. So I know if I lose, I'll be finished. Like, I will hit rock bottom. I will genuinely not recover from it, like for weeks on end. Like, I will be sad. Like, I will genuinely be the saddest I've been in about a year. Now, I don't want to do that. That's the fear. I don't want to go to that place again. That's the genuine fear I have. So because of that fear, I can't lose. I cannot lose. And that's where I stand right now. I'm in a position where, even though I've asked myself all these questions, I can't lose. Even though I might not be the best fighter there, even though I might not have the best stamina there, even though I might not be the most prepared there, even though I'm not at my 100%, I won't lose. I cannot lose. I just can't. For my own well-being, for my own sake, I cannot lose. And that's where I stand right now. And guys, this is not me trying to come up with excuses. This is just me how I genuinely feel. These are the thoughts going on in my head. This is how I'm genuinely feeling right now. And I know for a lot of people, it's like, oh, this is a small tournament. It's not even that big of a deal. But for me, it is, right? It's my first time doing something this competitive. So, yeah, all these things going on in my head, I'm not talking about them enough. But, well, I have now. But yeah, they are troubling me. It's weird. At first, there was just excitement and nervousness, and now there's the greatest fear. The greatest thing I have in my head is fear. Fear of losing, fear of getting hurt, fear of disappointing people, fear of disappointing myself, fear of my coaches watching me and going, all right, we trained this guy and he's not good enough. He probably wasn't listening to us. He wasn't putting all he had. Or maybe just going, he's not good enough. He doesn't have it in him. The fear of that, So that's it, guys. That's what I'm feeling right now. The next couple videos probably will be about this topic again because, you know, it's all consuming me right now. This is all I can think about. So yeah, forgive me if you guys are not getting the content you guys are subscribing to watch or whatever. But I don't even think right now there are a lot of people who are watching my content for the advice. I think most people following me are the people who actually support me and love me. So yeah, I don't think they'd mind taking a few videos of how I feel. But it is what it is, guys. That's how I'm feeling right now. And yeah, new haircut, guys. Had to get the meanest look. But stay on it, guys. Keep following me, keep with me, and we'll see what happens this Saturday. Love you all.